is up, YouTube? It's your boy Corillogical, and we are back with another episode of the Keep It a Thou Wow podcast featuring
Big Dale 16, Big Daddy Dale, Jim Nasty. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Big Dale 16. Follow me on Instagram, Big Dale 16, Big Daddy Dale. Follow me on Snapchat, Casanova Dale, and also TikTok. Y'all stay on tune from videos. I'll be putting out 1,600, boy. 1,600. We ain't gonna stop till we get them 1,000 subscribers and all this, that, and
Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
It's the dirty money.
And
Jeremy.
we gotta give you a proper name, man. Let's think. Jay Ellis.
That was good on the first try. That was good.
I'm like that.
I mean, that's my Snapchat.
I'm like this. Damn. I don't even follow him on Snapchat for real. I didn't even know you had one. Anyway, but yeah. So I was going to kick off the first topic with something a little heavy. You know what I'm saying? It was going to be about the mass shootings, but I'm kind of tired of black trauma. You know what I'm saying? And yes, of course, you know, everybody has to be aware of what's going on. The only way you're not aware that a dude got hit with 60 fucking bullets, you live under a fucking rock. But seeing as how, you know what I'm saying, that's not the case, we just gonna move on past that, and I'm gonna start with something else. So I don't know if y'all saw the video, right, of the guy bringing McDonald's to his kid or whatever, and he only had what is it? So the guy was the dude was bringing food to his baby mama's house, and his baby mama has, I guess, like 2 other kids, and he only brought food for his child, right? So what is y'all opinion on that?
He doing the right thing. That was you taking care of his kid. It's his child that he taking care of. He ain't taking care of all the other kids. Those are for the other fathers to do.
True.
The reason what I've been hearing from women say is like, you can't have food in front of the other kids when only one kid eating it, because the other kids gonna get jealous. They gonna stare and won't make up.
Also true.
But also, go get them niggas McDonald's, or get the dad. Hey, you'll do this for me. Give him some money so he can go get some McDonald's for kids. That's asking. You'll do that favor, or you can stay here and watch the kids while I go.
Yeah. I mean, you're not. Okay, Jeremy, let's hear what you got to say about it.
Well, I mean, I agree. He shouldn't have to pay for the other kids. They're not his kids. It's not really his responsibility. So, I mean, if he was with her and then he did something like that, okay, but he's not with her, so he don't need to take care of them other kids. He's being a father to his child. Where are their dad at? That's not on him.
True. Okay, so here's what I will say. I understand both sides of this, mainly because, okay, I've been the kid in that situation before, but I've been like the kid receiving the McDonald's, right? I was getting the McDonald's. It was me and my my younger sister. And my older sister, she had a different, you know what I'm saying? She had a different dad. She wasn't really tripping on it too much, but for the most part, I could still see it, you know what I'm saying? Like on her face a little bit, like, damn, I want some like McDonald's too, but hey, it is what it is. The game is the game type shit. But I understand to a certain extent where I think he was right, you know what I'm saying, when she was just like, how you gonna do that? And the other kids in there, like, you know what I'm saying, the other kids is fucking like, they're gonna want McDonald's too, and now I have to. And as a dad, I understand, like, hey, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm taking care of my child. But also think about this. In that dad dropping off that food, he doesn't have to deal with the aftermath of that, right? So when the food is delivered, hey, I did my part. I fed my child, you know what I'm saying? I got my kids some food because that's my kid. But being the mom to all 3 of them kids, she's going to have to be the one to explain to the other kids why they don't get McDonald's. And no matter how you fucking like do it, it's still going to seem unfair to them as kids. So like I said, I understand both sides. As a man, yeah, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm taking care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a you problem, which technically it is. but also at the same time, why would you create a headache like that in the house that your child has to grow up in, right? Because stuff like that over a certain amount of time, even the kids will start to like, you know what I'm saying, resent the other kids a little bit or feel some type of way about their own sibling over something that's really not that sibling's own personal fault. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's not to say that my sister did that with us, right? But like, you know what I'm saying, a couple times she was just like, well, that ain't fucking fair. And then she go to bed fucking mad at all night for the rest of the night and shit like that. I'm really close to my older sister, but she was still like, yo, that's kind of fucked up type shit. So like I said, I understand both sides, but at the same time, I think what he was right. When he said, all right, well, fine, if I can't take the food in there to my child, let him come out here and eat it. That would have been fine. Or, you know what I'm saying, you could have picked him up, whatever the case may be, took him out, you know what I'm saying? You ain't have to say nothing. You ain't have to mention it in front of running around the other kids. Hey, I'm going to just take him, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just have him ride with me to the store real quick or whatever the case may be. You could have made some shit up and then took his kid to get McDonald's. He sat there, ate it in the car. When it was time to leave, you know what I'm saying? He dropped that kid off. And then even tell your kid, hey, don't tell nobody about this. This is our little secret, blah, blah, stuff like that. You don't tell nobody. Granted, he's still a kid. He probably going to tell somebody. But him just telling somebody, oh, I got McDonald's, versus him eating it in their fucking face. It's two different things. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, I understand both sides, but that was just my personal opinion. But
yeah, that's a good one on me. I'm still be like, if I was a dad, I'd be like, bruh, I get it. I was with them, but like, yo, at this, like Long said, am I gonna see you again? Probably not. I'll be like, hey, bro, look, man. I mean, we cool, but look, dog, that's the reality of life now. Like,
I get that, especially the reality of life part. But I also think about it as, okay, I have a kid, clearly, right? But we all know that as adults now, part of us wishes that deep down we could just go back to the old days. You ain't got no stress. You ain't got to deal with no bills, no nothing, right? You just out there living your best life. So saying, like, kind of teach your kids a little bit like, hey, man, this is part of life. This is part of the game. Why they still kids? No, nigga, let them enjoy that shit. Let them enjoy the ignorance. You know, as they get older, they'll kind of see stuff over time. You explain it to them as you go in detail. But while they still kids, bro, let them have that.
So,
because I wish they would have let us have shit like that.
Wait till he a teenager to let him eat his McDonald's by himself. Got it.
No,
I'm just playing. That's like they gotta let him have it as a kid. As a teenager, hey man, eat that motherfucking McDonald's. Your dad ain't gives you no McDonald's, nigga.
Like, hey, nigga, clearly life ain't fair. That shit crazy as hell.
Mama tried to stop him at the door for something. See, y'all was stopping my blessing.
Chewing the fries in front of his face.
Y'all was stopping my blessing for getting McDonald's. Ain't no more. I ain't putting up with shit.
Chewing the fries in front of his face. Like, damn, you wish that was you, huh? Mm-hmm. Like, just stuffing them down.
Fucking what? You grow up and you can't get no McDonald's because your siblings. I would hate y'all niggas.
I mean,
I would hate you niggas.
I didn't want
like,
McDonald's
and then I see my
okay. Texas homegrown. All right.
I thought you would have been Whataburger, but yeah. If you niggas got it,
it's not as good as everybody made it out.
I actually didn't start eating Whataburger until I turned like 18, 19. My parents never took me to Whataburger.
That's one of those things. It's just like, yeah, when you're around it all the time, it don't kind of seem like a big deal. And then, but Whataburger, like, the multiple times when I had it, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just like, bro, everybody was just like, oh, nigga, Whataburger. I think it's a nostalgia thing. Because when people move away from like Texas and the places that got it, they was like, man, I really wish I could have some Whataburger. That's because it's not around. But if you're around that shit all the time, it's just like, man, unless that's really just your favorite restaurant, it ain't that deep.
If we being honest, the two best burger places I've been to is Shake Shack in Korea and fucking Five Guys. So really,
Five Guys do have some pretty good burgers. I'll give
and fries.
Yeah, they fries is good too.
Immaculate, and they give you more than you need.
I had a bacon milkshake at Five Guys, bro.
Yeah,
and it was amazing. I was like, who the fuck thought to put this together? But it makes sense. I didn't know they had one.
They got peanut. Yeah.
Damn.
You got your bacon, peanut butter, banana. That shit go crazy.
Yeah, that sweet and salty combination. I was just like, what?
I'm not gonna do that, but
yeah, nigga, I didn't. But that's the thing. When somebody gave it to me, I didn't know that it was bacon in it. Like literally, yeah, they didn't tell me. You can't really see it because it's like, you know what I'm saying? They don't put that much bacon in it or whatever. But at the time, they was just like, yo, I got you a milkshake. I was like, all right, cool. And I ate that shit. It's like, that shit fire, ain't it? I was like, yeah. The fuck is these little giblets though at the bottom, my nigga? He was just like, bro, that's bacon. I said, are you fucking serious? He's like, yeah, bro, that's bacon. I was like, wow. I said, first of all, this is delicious. I appreciate it. Second of all, what if I was allergic to pork, nigga? Like, you didn't even ask that question because he also got one for class. You know, class didn't eat pork. So I was just like, nigga. So now I said, you got a nigga. I said, he's like, are you allergic to pork? I said, I'm not. But class is, you fucking asshole. Like, ask next time. I get it. Supposed to be a surprise. You know what I'm saying? You know it's going to be good. And even class was like, yeah, it's good, bro. But I gotta spit this shit the fuck out. And I'm glad I said something before class actually fucking swallowed the shit. But nigga, even then, that nigga was just like, I'm finna fucking have hives. When we was getting ready to go to the club, it's emotion. I was like, boy, you finna be scratching in the club? Damn, all bad. No, it was McCormick.
Huh.
Yeah.
Sucks to be allergic to pork.
Yeah, right. But yeah. And he's also Muslim. So that's
he doesn't eat pork.
But yeah. But I was just like, bro, it was good though. I will give him that.
Yeah, we didn't go do McDonald's that much either, but we made burgers.
You got up, bro.
Oh, I said, yeah, I didn't do McDonald's that much, but we made burgers at the house. I didn't really grow up eating a lot of fast food.
Shit, nigga,
I did.
I did.
I did.
That's why I eat so much fucking fast food now. All the McDonald's, all the times I swung by McDonald's and wanted something and didn't
back
get
in
none,
2010.
I'm making up for it now. Making up for it today.
I'm sorry, I'm talking while you was talking. But back in 2010, boy, that was my year. That was them years, boy, because we would go right to McDonald's, get 2 McDoubles, a McChicken, and a small fry. And that's when it first started. At first, McDonald's ain't do large drinks for $1. They ain't do that. But you know what they started off with? Sweet tea. That large sweet tea for $1, and that's when they put all the sugar in there.
All the shit, they still do that now.
Nah, it's this a different recipe. It used to be way sweeter.
A different recipe?
I think
Recipe for sweet tea?
Yeah,
hilarious.
It's sweeter. They added more sugar. Boy, that's where you got me.
The fact that you slapped your stomach.
That's where it got me.
Boy, like, why?
Even when I would try to cut weight, I'd just take the bread off. And that was suffice. I was losing a lot of weight when I was doing that.
You could have just not ate the fries.
Nah, I was gonna eat the fries.
Come to find out now, they were saying like you're better off if you go to like a fast food place, you're better off ordering the fries. Have more calories than damn near anything because they fried like that. And they was like you're better off literally just eating 2 sandwiches as opposed to fucking.
I mean, I do now.
Yeah, now you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
damn.
I'm more of a burger man. I don't really mess with the fries unless it's like Five Guys. I gotta eat that.
You know,
I gotta eat that Cajun fries. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you don't like fries like that.
I usually just get the sandwiches if I do something, because I get too full real fast.
You'd be great for McDonald's because my biggest thing is I mainly be going there for the fries, but in my mind I was like, this feels incomplete. I either got to have my nuggies or I got to get me a burger of some sort. But sometimes I just be like, and it also be worse because when I be broke and be like, man, I still want McDonald's, I use the app. I got points on this bitch. I was like, oh yeah, I could just go up there and I could just get me a sandwich.
You're a real chicken man, because I don't really see you with much burgers.
Yeah,
I eat them McChickens though. Shoot,
that spicy McChicken's pretty good.
Boy,
I want to say in high school after
that shit
like
got me
track
some
practice
piss one time. 2 McChickens, that's all it took.
Some girls want wings.
Some girls want the world.
All right.
Still using that.
That was one of the most profound things that came out of your mouth. Some girls want the world. Some girls want wings. And I was just like, yes. I like it.
I'm sorry we cut you off, bro. My bad. I'm fucking up tonight.
I was going to say, like, have you ever, we used to go to, after track practice, we go to McDonald's and order like 50 nuggets. They have that's
an option.
They used to do that.
No, I'm about to say, boy, they still do. It's in the back. Like,
no, they got 30.
They
do. I think up to like 30 now.
Yeah, you get like a bucket of fries.
I don't want no bucket of fries because the bitch is gonna be cold. Yeah, I want the nugs though.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time. Good old days.
Ain't really nothing but 220 pieces in a 10. So
I give a damn.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
I want. You know what? Fuck everything else we talk.
That'd be a good mukbang.
Would. that's a heart attack waiting to happen. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying?
Don't have to
I take my nugs and you high? Of course I have to eat them all. I take my nugs in stride. I think McDonald's, I need y'all to catch up. Everybody else got their sauces out here in Walmart. I'm tired. My homeboy CJ was with me in the car the other day, and he was looking for a napkin in the car. And he discovered my secret stash. And in there's a multitude and variety of sauces from all my frequent, you know what I'm saying, food places. Mainly, of course, McDonald's, because that's where I go like the most. That nigga saw so many sweet and sour sauces in that bitch. It was just like, damn, bro. He said, fuck, they forgot my straw. I said, go ahead and open that glove box up again. And he just started dying laughing. I said, hey, man, you stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. He said, nigga, the straws was behind all the sauces. I was just like, look, bro. I had the straw for you, nigga. And just in case, if you did get nuggets, you know what I'm saying? If you would have got your nug on, then you felt like, man, they'll never give you enough sauce. You ain't got to worry about that in my car, baby. There's always enough sauce. Because one, I'm one of those people, you know what I'm saying, one of these myths that's out here eating McDonald's nuggets with one sauce. I've eaten a 20-piece nugget with one sauce before.
What?
I shit you not.
He talks about it like it's a crown and achievement. He often tells me, you can't believe how many times I've heard.
Listen,
I drench my stuff in sauce. I couldn't do that.
But that's what I'm saying.
Then
really that's taken away from the chicken nugget itself.
He don't use sauce for much things. Like he eat chicken wings without dip. So it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. That's not really crazy.
If the wing is good, see, like there's this place.
I hate people that'll go out and get like a signature wing flavor. Oh yeah, nigga, they got these honey habanero wings, and then you dunk the entire thing in ranch. It ain't honey habanero no more. Like it's fucking ranch. It's you eating a ranch wing. Which if they use like powder, I hate ranch with a passion. Powder ranch, I don't mind that. But like actually like the fucking liquid, I can't stand that shit.
I actually had ranch wings today.
Were they with powder or were they liquid?
Yeah, it was
ranch?
like
that's what I'm saying. Like powder ranch.
It was actually ranch on it. It's this place in Denton called Wing Pit, bruh.
I imagine that powdered ranch wing was fire, wasn't it, nigga?
They also had powdered ranch shrimp. I tried that too.
That shit, I know that shit would have been immaculate. But still, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not a big ranch fan in general. Blue cheese is for serial killers.
I don't like. Is that?
Yeah, I can jerk some wings. I got the jerk seasoning in the kitchen.
Huh.
That was a fail. I didn't mean for it to go there, but I heard it out loud and I was like, huh.
Like I was saying, blue cheese is for serial killers. Outside of that, it ain't really many things that you can really just dip wings in besides hot sauce. So I'm not fucking with it.
Put it on the grill.
That's that. I can't, like, I'm not a big sauce guy except for chicken nuggets.
Blue
chicken nuggets and chicken
has
tender.
Mold in it.
I watched that video.
So
I'm one of the few people that like blue cheese because it's made for buffalo wings. But hey, you know what?
I don't even know you anymore.
Hell no.
What's the next topic?
Yeah. So the next topic is something, I had to include something specifically for you, Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? Just for you, my boy. We're going to go back to this poly thing, right? So, first of all, okay, was this the, shit, my bad. Because I had another question I kind of want to, like, lead into this a little bit. Okay, the poly thing, these two, it's a twofer type shit. So, why do you think, and y'all, of course, both of y'all can answer this, why do you think it is hard, why dating is hard today? Like, why do you think it's hard? Because I'll start by saying this, me personally, I really don't think it's that hard. If I'm being completely honest, it really ain't that hard to fucking date and find someone, in my own personal opinion. But let's hear what y'all got to say about it.
You know, I ain't never been in a relationship. You know, chilling with people. So I don't know why it's so hard, but I don't know. I guess it's like an expectation. So it seemed good when you first get into it, but then after over time, probably just not what you wanted, or it wasn't the standard wasn't being upheld.
But what was the standard? Well, never mind. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Well, I think it's hard because it's easy access. If you're on Tinder doing those dating apps, it's like, oh, this guy's annoying, go on to the next one. This girl's annoying, on to the next one. Because you just have so many options. Back in the day, the people you saw, that's who you're going to end up dating. Whatever town you in, you're going to marry somebody from that town. Now, I was like, even now, I only get matches from girls that are all an hour away. And I'm like, don't make no sense. And then I got to schedule times to meet up. Like, man, it's just, they know that there's always going to be another option.
But that's also true even if you get into a relationship with somebody. It's still
that's why it's hard, because people are always searching. The grass greener on the other side.
I don't think it's necessarily a thing that people are always searching, because think about it like this. I feel like I ain't gonna say I feel like it definitely seems like y'all are speaking more specifically, not necessarily you, Alfred, but Jeremy, is like what you're saying is more from the male perspective, which makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? If there's like you're always looking for another option. And of course there are outliers, you know what I'm saying? Because in a relationship you could do everything that you can, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody still either take advantage of that, blah, 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 this, that, the third, and go about their business. But even then, you can kind of see the signs of that shit. Like you can see the signs for that. So, which always surprises me when people be like, man, I did this for her, I did this for her, I did this for her, and then she still up and left. And I'd be like, okay, cool, but like, did you ask for anything in return? No, I never asked for nothing. Or it's just like, hey, like if you gonna sit there and do everything, boom. If we playing the game together, right? And let's take Elden Ring. We playing Elden Ring. And if instead of you being able to explore the game in the story mode, experience the game, what if I told you, hey, I'm gonna help you out? And we went through the entire story mode with me fighting instead of you fighting. You just sitting up there watching and leveling up. That takes the fun out of it, right?
Yeah.
So, with that being the case, when a lot of dudes be sitting up here saying, man, I did everything for this chick. Why? Why would you do that? Like, I understand wanting to give, you know what I'm saying, that person everything. I get that wholeheartedly.
Wanting to give her wings.
Stop. Wanting to give her everything or him everything. I understand that completely. But one of the things, this is why I keep telling people, the biggest thing when it comes to relationship is communication and consideration. If it was mainly communication, then I don't think it'd be that hard. It'd be a little bit harder. But consideration is the main thing. Because if you were being considerate of that person, yes, even if you're able to give this person everything that they fucking need, as an adult, some lessons you have to learn on your own, right? So if you doing any and everything you can to make sure nothing bad happens to this person, this, that, and the third, one, you are creating a person who is ridiculously dependent on you, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's okay to depend on somebody, you know what I'm saying, for some things, but to depend on them for absolutely everything isn't necessarily toxic. But it's just like, it's a bad behavior to have, because now that puts you in a situation where it's just like, hey, I can't leave, because if I do, then I'm fucked in life, because I don't know how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do shit on my own. It's like when your parents put you out the fucking house, you don't know how to do taxes, you don't know how to do nothing, you don't know how to wash your own fucking clothes, and they just threw you. They did all that shit for you growing up, and then they just threw you out to the world. It was just like, all right, go be great. But you haven't been taught anything. You haven't been taught how to fucking do anything.
That's what happened to me. Oh my God.
But that's what I'm saying. That's part of life. You kind of have to let people do their own thing. So that in regards to that part, like, you can't do everything. You can't do everything for your partner. You fucking can't. That's number one. Number two, I understand what you're saying completely, and that makes sense. So, like, it's easy access. That is true. But for the most part, like I said, consideration. If you and this person are, first off, it depends on why you're there in the first place, especially like these dating apps, right? So if you're on a dating app, and I'm not going to be one of those people that be like, you can't find love through a dating app. You absolutely fucking can. It just depends on what both of y'all are looking for. So one of the things that kind of aggravates me a little bit when people go on these like
Dating apps is
Yeah,
not reading the bios.
You said what?
Not reading the bios.
Not even not reading the bios. My issue is what people put in the bios. Because sometimes you'll go in there and it be like a bunch of girls. I don't know. Of course, I'm speaking from a male perspective from what I see through the girls, right? I see a lot of girls be like, oh, I'm just trying to see where this goes type shit. That's super fucking open-ended. And it denies, like, it gives you plausible deniability if shit doesn't start going your way, right? So if I'm talking to somebody who had just trying to see where this goes type of shit, I'm thinking everything is all good between us. We're hanging out, we're going on dates, blah, blah. In my mind, I'm like, man, I might kind of want this girl to be in a relationship with me. And she goes, nah, I wasn't really here for that. Well, that's not what you said either. You didn't specify. It's like, I didn't say I was looking for a relationship. You didn't specify and say that you didn't want a relationship, period, right? If you didn't want a relationship, period, boom, put that shit in your fucking bio. But just saying, hey, just see how this goes type shit. This is why I hate shit when motherfuckers be like, yeah, right now I'm dating people. That shit is open-ended as fuck to me. Like, you literally just be like, hey, you have no, like, because that means anybody can qualify. You just saying, oh, I'm dating people. That you literally just out here wasting time, energy, resources, both parties, literally just doing nothing. You just wasting your own fucking time when you could be out here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Potentially talking to the person that you're gonna fucking be with for the rest of your goddamn life. And you just wasted your time on an ugly bitch or somebody that you weren't even attracted to like that for real. Like, why do that? Because I understand giving everybody a chance. I really do. But also at the same time, it's just like, hey, if you don't see yourself being like, you know what I'm saying, in the long run with this person type shit, don't even do that, bro. Like, don't even do that to yourself. And another issue I have is some niggas knowing they don't want nothing like that with the girl, but they'll still entertain her for access to vagina. And vagina is never that fucking serious. Like, it's never that deep. I'm not talking about y'all. But yeah, I didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing, but me, I can see y'all faces, and the camera can definitely see y'all faces. I'm not talking about y'all because, yes, of course you niggas do it from time to time, but everybody does this shit. Like, a lot of guys do this shit, and that's my issue, right? Because it's just like, bro, why would you do that to yourself? It's not even like you should be considerate of her feeling things. Like, nigga, be considerate of yourself. Like, why are you wasting your own time? This is dumb to me. It doesn't make sense. You have time. You, as a creative, you want to put out videos, blah, blah, all of this stuff, right? I'm not saying that you're putting off videos to fucking go frolic with some bitches, of course. Like, but I'm saying the time that you spent, right? Now, if you're getting a good story or some shit like that out of it, by all means, you know what I'm saying? Because at least you got something from it.
I usually get good
Yeah,
stories.
That's what I'm saying. But you also
content.
not a creative nigga try to create some shit off of fucking platform and shit like that.
No,
So if that's the case, you're wasting your time because who are those stories for?
Oh, that's for entertainment.
Exactly. You just go come back and tell your boys, we'll be like, man, that's crazy. Now what?
Man, this book wasn't known shit. What?
Then and then cool. It's a good laugh for that time. But after the laugh subside, now what?
Loneliness.
Yep, there you wasted your time for nothing, right?
Just like Akon.
Hilarious. But that's what I be trying to say. It's just like, hey, and when y'all see me get on here and like it's not me grilling these niggas, and like people who know me personally who would be like, man, CJ talking to you, bitch. Like niggas that be like, bro, like they'll ask me like, why you so hard on these niggas like that? Because I want these niggas to achieve everything that they fucking want in life, right? Yeah. And if I don't see them keeping on that path to get there, my job as a friend is to say, hey, you kind of moving mad, bruv. Like you're moving crazy. I need you to, you know what I'm saying, reel it back, come back to where you supposed to be type shit. Now, if these niggas is just like, man, fuck it, I'm off that. I want to be garbage now. Hey, this is your new goal? Fine. Do whatever you gonna be. Own that shit. That is okay with me. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. But if this is what you want to do, I'm going to help. I'm going to do my utmost best to keep you on that track. And that's as far as these niggas go. The rest of you motherfuckers, I'm doing this shit for the benefit of the black community. And when I say that, it's because I'm gonna need you to stop and say it too. But yeah, when I say that, it's because like just anybody get up and hit it. It's gonna pop up on the screen, and when it does, you just press it. But yeah, I want it to be like no, you should have did it because you know the button. Yeah, press the button. I don't use technologies. Yeah, but yeah, my main thing is just like I want I want the black community to be prosperous, right? I want black women and I want black men to stop fucking fighting each other over the dumbest shit. And I understand. For a while, I was watching the Toxic podcast, and don't get it twisted. The Fresh and Fits, all of that shit. Kevin Samuels. I agree with some of the points that they were saying. Because these niggas weren't just spitting all straight up bullshit, fucking misogyny like everybody said it was. They were actually making some sense, and it makes sense. Certain things, I was just like, I don't know, man, I can't rock with that. But they're strictly going off a super logical ideology when it comes to shit like that. Which, if you're speaking strictly logic, it makes perfect sense. Everything they're saying makes perfect sense. But the world does not operate on pure logic. That's why they have fucking social sciences that people study in colleges. You know what I'm saying? That's why they do fucking all types of fields of studies to be like, hey, like mental studies and stuff like that. That's why they have places that offer people mental help, because over time, what happens to your mind, your view of the world and everything that you do gets twisted from what's regularly normal depending on your fucking experiences and shit. So you have to take into account everybody's different experiences. And there's a bunch of women out there screaming like, hey, we want to do right by our men, but our men not doing right by us, right? And I don't think it's just like them saying, oh, all niggas cheat, like some shit like that, because there's a lot of niggas, and I'm pretty sure each one of y'all know somebody, right, that's doing shit like, I think it's one of those things like how, because for the longest time, men, especially black men, right, for the longest time, men have not been in a position to properly lead. I'm mainly speaking about the black community, right? So men have not been in a position to properly be able to lead their family, right? Or they've been locked up, taken away from their family. So because of that, women have had to step into that role, right? And so when they do meet a dude, right, and this nigga come in here like, hey, all right, you gonna do this for me, you gonna do this. And be like, nigga, I've been minding my black owned business, doing what the fuck I was supposed to do for myself. You know what I'm saying? Setting myself up for success just for you to come in here and tell me what the fuck no, that's not gonna fucking happen. That makes perfect sense to me. Just be like, nigga, you ain't my damn daddy. How the fuck you just gonna come in here and do some shit like that, right? But like, and that makes perfect sense to me, right? So after so long, right, even when it comes to black men and women, black women are way more educated than we are. We're losing in the education department. Not necessarily saying like losing, because certain people get it however they fucking get it. College is not for fucking everybody. I think that shit is a scam if we're being fucking honest, but nevertheless, right? So if for so long you had a bunch of women who was just like, hey, I've been self-sufficient, doing my own thing, independent for so long, and they think that now a nigga finna come in and you got to be like, all right, bitch, bow down, like type shit. No, that doesn't make sense. So I understand the point that girls are making, like, hey, I'm going to be submissive to my man, but he has to be worth being submissive to. I wholeheartedly fucking understand that shit. But I also understand from a guy's point of view, you can't come through this bitch just being like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You should submit to me even in the dating phase. Why the fuck would she do that in the first place, nigga? She don't even know you that. She don't even know you like that. Like, that's like her coming to you and be like, hey, even in the dating phase, nigga, you should pay my bills. Right?
Shit is weird.
Sound crazy as fuck.
That shit is weird.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Because your masculine role as that man is to take care of her, make sure bills is paid, blah, blah, all that stuff. And she just supposed to clean up the house for you, wash your clothes, make sure everything is straight for you, cook, clean, all that shit, right? Her job isn't, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, right, another issue I know, this definitely don't fucking make sense to me. And this is why I believe, like, because niggas would be like, okay, if I'm paying all the bills, you know what I'm saying, then I expect you to do these things for me, right? Cool, makes sense. It don't work for everybody, but you know what I'm saying, for those it works for. The issue is, if you not paying all the bills, nigga, you can't ask for that. Niggas out here be like, I want my girl, you gotta submit to me. Why does she have to submit to you when she is paying half the bills? That makes zero fucking sense whatsoever. She's paying half the bills. You paying half the bills. That means she got 50% motherfucking authority in that goddamn house. So you can't come in there and just be like, hey, Why this kitchen ain't clean, bitch? Nigga, we both just got home. Like that don't fucking make sense. So you can't expect somebody to just fucking 100% submit to you when you ain't handling 100% of your fucking responsibilities. That don't make sense. And even if you are paying 100% of the bills, and if you allow her to follow a passion, if you love the woman that you claim to like, and she has a passion and she wants to pursue this passion, you have to understand, nigga, if you love her and want her to pursue her goals and dreams in life, nigga, then guess what? You gonna have to wash some goddamn dishes, nigga. You gonna have to find your own meals. You gonna have to find your own Five Guys or Shake Shack, whatever the case, or McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find your own shit while she do her own thing. It's consideration. Be considerate of the person you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? That just makes sense to me. Of course, I went off on a tangent, but I'm just saying.
No, I agree with you. That's usually what I do when I'm with a woman. Is I support them how I can. I want to see them achieve what they want to do. It's amazing watching people change and grow and level up. So,
and to mitigate that whole thing, my motherfuckers be like, I helped level up her life. You know what I'm saying? I was there for her, blah, blah, this, that, and the third. I understand that. All makes sense. You helped. You was there. But a lot of the times what a lot of people forget to do is in the process of you being there for that, not saying necessarily being there, what you're supposed to do, this is why people grow apart. My personal opinion, right? When you're with somebody in a relationship, especially for a long period of time, through each stage of their life, there's a change happening, right? So a lot of times people will fuck around and grow apart because, hey, you're not the person that I knew when we first met type shit, right? Yeah. You're supposed to grow with that person. And even if you're stagnant, you know what I'm saying, if you're in your position, biding your time, waiting to make that next move or whatever the case may be, you still have to be considerate enough to always want what's best for your partner, you know what I'm saying, and hope, you know what I'm saying, hopefully that person is doing the same for you. And when you guys get to growing in separate directions, even if you're doing your own thing, you're supposed to kind of grow back in, make sure everything is okay, make sure you're checking in with that person, because you still keep learning about this person. Like, hey, when I first met her, she liked, you know what I'm saying, she loved to get, I'm going to go back to what I like, right? She loved to get chicken nuggets all the time, you know what I'm saying? But when I brought her chicken nuggets today, now she was mad about it. Well, guess what? This person could have been for her business, whatever the case may be. They could have been researching the food industry, whatever the case may be, and just decided, hell no, chicken nuggets, the way they make them is fucking disgusting, blah, this, that, and the third. And you didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? Because as you was growing out doing your own thing and she was doing her own thing, y'all forgot to come back in and check. So in the long run, you try to come back and be like, hey, I got your favorite chicken nuggets. And she's like, now you be like, I thought you liked chicken nuggets. No, they're disgusting. I don't even know you anymore. Like, you created, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to check in with that person type shit. So with all of that in mind, right, do you think, especially for the black community, this is why I say this is a subject that you may be able to, do you think polygamy is a good option?
Oh my God, I forgot that was the topic. That damn tangent you were on took me everywhere else.
I also said it's going to come back to that. We're going to start with this one first because it was two separate questions, but I knew they could feed into each other.
I mean, that's more money. That's more income in the household. If you do it, whether it's two guys and a girl or two girls and a guy, it's still more money. Well, I mean, we've seen the polygamy people on Instagram.
To that point, that makes sense. Like, man, the polygamy people I be seeing on Instagram is usually like multiple girls and one guy, right?
I seen the one with the two guys.
Here's my thing. Bad. Here's my thing about that. I don't think that is equally. I don't think that helps the black community because we are outnumbered by our women, right? So it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Culturally speaking, for the betterment of the black community, right? It makes no sense to be a woman to hog multiple niggas. Like that doesn't make fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? For the betterment of our race, you know what I'm saying, the strengthening of our race, it makes no sense for you to just be out there hogging two niggas. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got two great black men and you know a lot of our niggas is out here fucking struggling and you took two great ones off the market. That just seems counterproductive for fucking everyone, you fucking asshole. But also, hey, y'all grown, of course. Y'all gonna do what the fuck y'all want to do. But I'm just saying in the long run, be considerate of everybody type shit. So the guy having multiple girls, that's fine. That's better because one of the biggest issues we have in the black community is absentee fathers. So even if you have kids, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're a woman with kids and you come into a relationship with a couple or whatever the case may be, and now, hey, like, I'm coming into this and I have my own kids, but you're a strong black man. You take care of the kids you got now, and you're willing to take care of mine and my family and the mother of his wife, whatever the case may be. They're already okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Let's create a bigger family type shit. Then yes, by all means, because that family still has a strong like black man in the leadership role. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But they have that father presence, right? And that's one of the biggest issues we face. So absentee fathers, yes, it kind of also works when it comes to like one woman and multiple guys, but you don't really need both of them niggas. Like, you don't need both. You kind of really, you know what I'm saying? It helps to have one and the other. But you know what I'm saying? If you have, you know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers need a dad or some type of male leadership in they fucking like black male leadership. And you just took two niggas away from, you just took an extra nigga away. Why? Because you want to be selfish. Like, that don't make sense to me. And I'm not saying niggas ain't selfish too for wanting more girls, but I'm saying the reasonings behind it, like there's also more benefits to having multiple women than it is having multiple men, if that makes sense.
No.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
But yeah.
I mean, I think it would work. It's just, you know, you have to have the right mind frame to even try to do something like that.
What do you mean?
Because you have to realize you would be sharing your partner with somebody else.
True.
So some people they don't like that. They're just, you know, they get overly jealous.
Me.
So yeah, it's like if you can't do it, it's not for everybody.
I don't think necessarily I get, because I get jealous even if it was a woman too type shit. But here's my thing. But I take that back. I don't think I'd be jealous. But here's what I think it is, right? I personally said if I was to do some shit like that, like I said, I think I told y'all this. It has to be love all around type shit. So it can't just be, oh, both of these girls are just here for me. You know what I'm saying? Which that's great and all, but it needs to be the same sentiment all around. So it goes back to the consideration thing. Everybody has to be considerate and always thinking about everyone. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be considerate and think about the other girl's needs, and I have to be considerate and think about the other girl's needs. So if both girls ask me, hey, I have something that I need you, I have an event, whatever the case may be, I would like you to be there. I'm graduating college, whatever. I want you to be there for my graduation. And that same day, the other girl asked me, you know what I'm saying, hey, I'm having like, what is it? I'm throwing like a little karaoke party, blah, blah, blah. I want you to come help me out, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I have to prioritize type deal, right? It's more so, well, in that particular instance, right, I kind of have to prioritize. A graduation, these don't happen too often, right? But I'm just, for the concept, two people ask me to come to something at the same fucking time type shit. Barring that situation, I'm going to whoever asked me first, right? That's who I'm going to go to, because I can't just be like, oh, I'm putting you ahead of this other person. I'm going to theirs instead. Nah, the graduation shit, yes, I'm going to choose that, even if it was asked second, because it's a graduation. You just throwing a party, right? Makes sense. But like, you know what I'm saying? This person asked me first, so I'm going to go to that. I would also expect for them to do the same thing. So if I ask girlfriend A, hey, I want you to be here for me, I'm doing this thing tonight, whatever the case may be, and girlfriend B asked girlfriend A, hey, I want you to be here for me, I'm doing this thing tonight, whatever the case may be, but the girlfriend B asked girlfriend A before I did, I'm going to be like, oh shit, she asked you first, my bad, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the game is the game. Better luck next time. That's just me personally. I know everybody can't just be like that, but that just makes sense to me. You have to be considerate of everybody to cause less friction. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on this, Alfred?
Bro, I just found out the part of the story, but I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit, I forgot what I said earlier, and it was something. It was about the standards that have been met, because you know how well, not you, but people try hard to get with somebody, and they do all these things, this, that, and the third. Either gender, they do all these things to impress you. You finally get in a relationship, you're not doing the same thing you're doing anymore. That's to the dating thing you said, but you
I need you to Elaborate. What do you mean?
Say like, you know how girls be like, he used to bring me flowers when we first met.
So they stop dating the person. You're not supposed to, once you get in a relationship, you need to continue to do the same things that got you into that relationship with that person. But a lot of people, they just, well, I'm here now. We good.
Yeah.
Also, don't set a precedence that you can't keep up with.
Yeah.
If you just, but I understand putting your best foot forward, all that shit. But if this isn't something that you plan on maintaining throughout the relationship, don't fucking do that shit. Me and my girl, all I do is cook for her. That's my way of spoiling her because she's a foodie. She loves to fucking eat. So I think she said earlier, her aunt asked her this. She was just like, does Corey spoil you? She was just like, yeah. She was like, but y'all don't ever go nowhere or nothing like that. She was like, he cooks for me all the fucking time. So she was just
that shut up.
Yeah, she was just like, well, yeah, okay, yeah, he does type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that, and I ain't, look, save money militia. I'm not going to be spending money left and right that I ain't got or that I ain't got to. I'm going to figure out a unique way to move around it. But yeah, back to you.
But the polygamy thing, like, you know, I got a brother who do that. So fucking.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Learn
something new every day.
Nah, I told
you probably mentioned it. My memory is fucking
yeah.
tight,
Fucking, he has 3 wives and kids, and they like sister wives. They all live in one house, and he working hard right now to make sure he keep like he not into my guy, but Egyptian guys. He pro black.
Oh, he Hotep black.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Better man, if he's watching this right now, see, boy, I told you you the better man. You already doing what you talk about.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
He keeping everything in his black owned family. And yeah. I was like, man, you the better man. I was like, shit. Y'all go check out his TikTok and also his YouTube. Well, not his YouTube, but his Instagram. He does. Can I look it up real quick?
Yeah.
Shout my brother out real quick.
Wish you would have had it ready before it, but hey,
I didn't think I was gonna do this. Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I probably seen him. I follow a couple like polygamy pages and stuff like that.
No, it's not a polygamy page. It's just
I mean, like polyamorous couples. That's what I mean.
Yeah. So his TikTok is.
You really finna scroll through and find all of them.
All right, so
yeah,
we'll
go ahead. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what's the next one? Because I don't really think there's much else to say.
Yeah, I finna say that was pretty much it. Anything else y'all want to talk about that you saw that was crazy? How was y'all day today, man? I know somebody went gambling.
Oh, that was great. It was.
I'm sorry. It's nostalgic gaming UA. Nostalgic _ gaming UA. That's from my boy.
God damn.
Yeah, so I went gambling today for my first time. It was great. Went with $200, came back with $250, and my friend owes me $80. So yeah,
all in all, good.
Run him his coins because I need that for gas.
Hilarious.
Yeah, definitely gonna do it again. But make sure it does feel like when I was there, I was getting addicted, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna stop.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I can't do it. I got an addictive personality, nigga.
Yeah.
I get addicted to
that's
shit
why
fast.
I went there knowing I was only gonna use that $200. After that, I was like, that's a wrap. We done. And I was like, I'm making sure I'm leaving on a plus. Because I got that I had $250, and I won that after betting away $40 at the very beginning. So I was like, I'm good.
Came out on top.
I came out on top instantaneously. Okay. It was just my friend. She was losing, tried to win it back. And then she asked me tomorrow. I said, you know what? Fuck it. We here. We drove 3.5 hours. We gonna spend some. I was like, we gonna do it. And she just kept losing.
The amount of money that I done fucked around and spent on Genshin just trying to roll for 5-star characters.
Now that's gambling right there.
Big,
yeah.
That's addictive.
I know damn well my ass ain't gonna do good at no motherfucking casino. I was just like, nigga. At one point in time, I spent damn near $200 in less than 5 minutes on this game, and I was just like,
yeah, he borrowed money from me, and I told him no, bro.
Listen, I was like,
that's
man,
why I
I
told
gotta
you
take
that.
You borrowed money from him just to play Genshin.
Until I showed him that, like the $5 thing, he's like, that just takes too long. Then he's like, but that actually makes sense.
It still takes too fucking long. That just get that like, cause That mainly comes in handy after you beat the story. Because after you beat the story, it ain't really too much shit that you could do to get you primo gems. So it's just like you kind of just running around aimlessly, like hoping that you come across some primo gems. Luckily, but outside of that, you ain't really getting shit for that shit. But in the middle of the story, when I hadn't complete none of it, I'm just like, no, this shit is kind of fucking useless to me. I can't do nothing about this now. There's plenty of ways for me to get shit for free without me paying. After I beat that damn Inazuma story, nigga, I was just like,
yeah, that's
remember
not
that $5 thing you talked about? I was like, yeah, I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah.
It was a great idea.
Fucking, I'm glad we changed the subject because I was sitting here with all this serious shit. I was like, when Medea coming in? Like, this shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, come on, dog.
I like to have serious conversations from time to time. We can't just always be playing. I finna say, me and this nigga, he 30, I'm close to fucking 30. You
I'm 31,
you
man.
mid, I finna say,
getting gray hairs
mid,
everywhere.
getting close to late 20s, nigga. We can't just be goofballs our whole fucking life, nigga. Say
I can try.
I don't think you have to try.
Man, damn, not straight like that. Stop. But yeah, so hey, man, we got another 10 minutes. I'm trying to freestyle something that we can talk about that I think is funny.
I always have a story.
Okay, go ahead.
I always have a story. And you know what? This take me back in the time, back in my high school days. And you was playing football. Everybody got a super fat coach, right?
No, wait. Save this for your channel as a story time, right? I have to dive into this with you, right? I have to. I'm going to give a disclaimer now. I'm not making fun of my brother, right? I'm not talking shit about my brother. I'm just asking him inquiring questions to get a clue to where his mind is at when it comes to this particular subject. You mentioned earlier that you ain't never had a girlfriend. Why is that?
I don't really know because in high school, growing up, never had a girlfriend. I just never there's have been people I peeped their interest, but we never been in that relationship phase type shit. And I don't know. I've been told I'm handsome or cute. I look good.
You're a type.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible.
I look good, but when I open my mouth, I usually say the wrong thing.
That'll do it. Yep. That'll fucking.
So I know.
Just walk me through, right? We might end up going over a little bit, but that's fine. I'm not gonna stay on this super long. But just walk me through, because I know you be on Tinder and shit like that a lot. Just walk me through. I'm not gonna say walk me through the conversations because who the fuck? I'm not finna play no bitch to do this. I just need you to walk me through the phases, right? So I'll say how long do you spend talking on the app before you move to phone calls and shit like that? I just need a guesstimate.
Depending on the messages, if I talk for first night, we talking. Text message, I usually say, "Hey, how you doing?" Not really. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I actually say because then it's not a surprise no more.
Shut the fuck up. Just
fucking. So after I do that,
you go. See the time, nigga.
Yeah. So after that, get in the regular conversation. I can't. I have a problem texting. So unless I get that spark in my head to actually come up with my own shit and just talk, or if I can carry the conversation with her and she bouncing back and forth, it'll roll over into the night till I fall asleep. Or that last message, nobody gets a reply. It goes that's phase 1. Phase 2, good morning, text. Is
that actual text or y'all still on the app?
We still on the app. Good morning, text. I'm usually at work, so I don't really go on my phone to text it or something. I'll take the time, text it, then go about my business, keep working. And I'll be like, either it'll be her or me, be like, I'm not on here a lot. I'm sorry I ain't really see the message. I'll be like, you're right. I'm tired of this. How about we just get phone number, go to there. I mess up, Usually by phase 3 is why.
Usually when she finally give me the number, that's when I get the fucking.
Cause
how do you fuck that up then? Because you already got the number. If you just told
me
you was doing it in the message,
I tried, but I'm slow, and I can't keep having good conversation.
You get annoyed very quickly too.
Yeah, I'm not. It's always gonna go to a hey, how you doing? It's only so many times you can do that, and then like if I'm not receiving the same energy, it's like because
no, I see what you're saying, but now I know what your fucking problem is.
What?
Keep going. I need to hear the entirety.
Some people, and what? I just now gotten to that. I'm such a late bloomer when it comes to getting women and stuff. So like, if we get to phase 4, I'll be like, hey, you want to talk on the phone tonight? That's how I know if she feeling. She'd be like, yeah, give me a moment, or this, that, and the third. If it's like taking an hour or two, I'm like, she not really fucking with me. She probably talking to other niggas. Like that's fair, but it makes me know like I ain't the favorite.
All right.
So like, if it get to phase 4, we probably going on a date.
Okay.
But then like phase 5, we on the date. Date go well in my head. We be like, all right, whatever.
Can't trust you. You socially awkward.
Yeah. Phase 6. Phase 6 is either we still going or she, stop responding. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I waited.
It was 6 phases.
I'm glad I waited and listened to. Okay, walk me through how yours goes.
I just did.
Not you, mate.
Okay.
Him.
I usually just try to converse with them, and then they'll either be like, you know what, I don't want to talk to you on here. Give me your number, or they started giving me their numbers without me asking. I don't ask for nothing. I just sit there and I'm able to converse with them, and I have good conversation. So I don't think of it as phases. If I get a match, I'm gonna talk to the person. It's just when I meet them up close, that's whenever I make my final decision, because I'm like, either I vibe with them or I don't. And if I don't vibe with them, I'm like, yeah.
Or she ugly. I got a vendetta against you people. I'm coming at your necks.
I don't really think of my dating thing as phases, but I just, it's easy.
I asked specifically for
it's just easier to explain it that way.
I mean,
phase 3 is usually where everything falls apart.
Okay, here's my thing for you, right? The moment you told me once you got the texting and it was just like, hey, it's only so many times you could do that, that should have been a clear indicator to move to phone calls.
I know that now.
I
know that now.
Calling.
Yeah, I was like, it don't. Yeah, I'm saying like from my past. I know that now.
Okay, how you doing now?
Oh, if I was like text throughout the day, at home when I get home, hey, you want to talk on the phone? I know that now.
Has that been going good for you? At least talking on the phone now?
Yeah, but now like I ain't doing what I was doing, so now I'm really ready to date.
What do you mean?
Like I'm ready to date.
Oh, gotcha. Date for?
I'm dating for marriage, but I am.
I guess.
I told y'all about lying to me, man.
I am. You don't think I'm trying to
I'm not dating for marriage right now.
You think I just want to?
I don't want to get married.
No,
not right now, at least.
I'm not gonna say that about that on camera, but nigga, stop lying to me, boy.
I'm not. I am trying to date. I want a serious relationship.
You want to talk about it, Jeremy?
Nah, not really, nigga. We got 2 minutes, dog.
I just told you it might go over a little bit. If
shit.
you gonna go to bed, hey, nigga, sign off. Do what you got to do.
I ain't gonna go to bed, but I want to lay down.
That's fine. We ain't gonna.
I mean, I put some effort in today.
We might give it an extra 10 minutes after this and call it an episode. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. Do you want to talk about it, Jeremy? What we got?
I mean, sure.
You not. For all intents and purposes, I know what you want is to get married and have kids, have a family. I know that's what you want. What you are doing does not coincide with that, sir. So the way you go about it is horribly wrong. It's damn near the opposite, if you ask me. We already talked about this a little bit. I'm not going to get into crazy details, but I'm going to mention a specific instance. And this kind of threw me off when you said it. I just let you have it because I was like, maybe he meant something else. But then later on, I realized, oh no, this nigga was serious. But like, when it comes to, I might need you to, but when it comes to they don't know this, right? What are your just break down the simple things that you need when you looking for a woman? There's 3 things you always tell me.
Pretty face.
Okay.
I want them to be active, like, cause I'm usually pretty active. Like when I say active, I'm talking about like working out, things like that, or eat healthy. And then can't remember what the other one was right now. Usually I say like I want someone that complements my life and things like that, cause I mean I'm not dirty, I'm messy, so I want someone that kind of organizes. I do tell them that.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that's for the most part. That's
cool. I know that, right? I just wanted to make sure they know that. So his list of things isn't crazy by any means, right? But that second one, I want someone who's active. That's where you fuck it up. Not saying you personally, not where you fucking up. I'm gonna say you fuck up in that category because I heard you say this one day before going on a date. You straight up said, yeah, she's still kind of big, but it's cool because I can get her where she needs to be.
Yeah, like we'll work out together. That's why I want someone active.
Cool. And when you went on the date, you came back.
Oh, because she was not active at all. That was different. She was lying.
You don't know that.
She could have just started, huh?
Thank you.
Oh, damn.
She could have just started working out.
You monster.
No, it's not that he's bad for that. But I'm saying, why didn't you keep the same energy throughout that? Y'all had good conversation. Y'all was talking. I'm assuming, you know what I'm saying, from what you said. It was good conversation. Y'all had a good time. But the main thing was she was bigger than advertised. Which is fine. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? You need to be physically attracted to the person that you're dealing with. I understand that wholeheartedly. But if you saying you want someone who's active, she's active. She just probably started yesterday or maybe a week before. We all know how working out is. It's never just an immediate result unless you're taking very drastic fucking measures.
Yeah, but the conversation is usually about her waking up because she just sleep all day.
You said what?
Whenever I talk to her, it's usually, yeah, I just woke up. I was like, what you been doing today? Oh, nothing. Laying in bed all day. I didn't do nothing today.
But what did you just say? We can work out together.
Yeah.
So when you go do your workouts, you could be like, hey, I'm about to work out. You know what I'm saying? You said you wanted to lose weight. I'm also in the same boat. I'm saying, why didn't you keep that same energy when it came to that? You said, hey, I understand she's big.
Yeah.
Right? Bigger than I would normally like. But she says she's taking steps to be active. And she wants to work out. And I can also work out with her. Hey, we can get where we need to be. You show up. She big. Even bigger than you thought she was. Cool. Cool beans. But that was still your mentality going into it. You could have kept that same mentality when you left. Like, hey, she bigger than, you know what I'm saying? We just got to, hey, I might have to tweak that workout plan a little bit.
Yeah, the conversation with her, basically, she really wasn't trying to work out. She just did that so I'd go on a date with her is how I felt.
Okay, that's different. That's a different thing,
I still
right?
feel like that. Another one that, another of the girls that I'm communicating with, she will literally be like, hey, I'm going to go work out. I pack my gym clothes, everything. Like, I'm going to the gym, blah, blah, blah. So me and her talk about that all the time. How's your workouts and stuff and things like that. So that's, to me, that's a little bit better. One girl actually asked me, she said we should meet at a park and go for a walk. So I'm starting to find them now, but it's just, with, like I said, with options, with technology, date is like, well, on to the next one, because it's like, I don't like that one thing, you don't choose something else. And then
But you literally just did that.
I know. But that's what I'm saying is like,
you made it seem like it was their fault.
No, it happens though. But that's why I said what's wrong with dating. It's just like you can always, there's always something else.
But if you know if you know that that's a big problem with dating,
why do the problem?
Yeah, why would you participate in it?
Yeah, I'm calling calling the kettle black.
Everybody's a hypocrite. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that was my biggest issue because in my mind, now once you explain it thoroughly, that makes sense. But I'm finna say, if she just lied about being active, that's a whole different fucking thing. But you just telling me, yeah, she said she wanted to be active, said I could have helped her work out, whatever the case may be. But why did you, I'm not saying this is your job, you know what I'm saying, cool. But I'm saying you could have just been like, hey, but you also said, wait, didn't you say she worked at night or some shit? She worked like a night shift?
That's a different person. I'm talking to like 4 different women right now.
Does that include the big girl?
No, I cut her out.
Okay.
I ain't talking to her no more.
Oh. Okay. Hey, that makes sense now. What's wrong with you?
I haven't met with any of them. That's the whole thing. Is like until I meet them in person, that's never I'm gonna figure it out. But I haven't met them. It's just conversation.
Who's your favorite right now? If you had to give it, they ain't gonna watch this.
They're not gonna know. My favorite.
No name.
I know.
Fuck that, nigga. Name. Just keep it a thou wow, nigga. You ain't gotta say her whole government, nigga. Fucking, she got a first name.
Nah, it's the one that live in Round Rock. Just cause
I ain't say location. I ain't tripping.
No.
She got a super nigga name, Khadijah Asia. They live in Round Rock. It ain't too many of them.
Nah, it's just cause she's the only one that's actually like, yeah, I do want to come out and hang out with you, like while you're cooking and see everything and blah blah blah. Like those are the conversations I have.
You out here lying to these girls, telling them you cooking.
Whenever I was grilling and making crawfish and stuff, what? Just because I use the pressure cooker, it don't count as cooking?
I got a vendetta against that damn thing outside of rice. I fucking hate that damn thing so much. The pressure cooker is a good idea. Ramen, that shit seems like it'd be the greatest thing ever. Because for the broth for ramen, having to cook that shit for hours and hours on end, pressure cooker all the way. But everything don't go in there, man.
I know. We learning.
Don't say we learning. We've been having the same conversation for the past year and ain't shit changed. I don't want to hear nothing. We ain't learned shit. We ain't learned nothing. You just ain't been cooking as much stuff since we've been in this house. You haven't cooked as much, but that's also because you work for it. And
I appreciated that crawfish, though. That was cool.
Yeah, that crawfish is good. Boiled stuff that goes into a boil, yes. Pressure cooker makes perfect sense. Rice, you got to boil water and stuff for rice. Seafood, like crawfish, crab, shit like that. Yes, you got to boil water.
We should try crabs one day.
Yes, I'm down with it. But I'm saying shit that ain't supposed to be put in boiling water. No, it don't go in the pressure cooker. Any nigga out here boiling ribs is a psychopath.
Yeah, that was a fail.
I'm just saying. That's what. Hey, there's a
but when I made the ribs on the grill, that was fire.
That's.
You didn't like it?
It was. They taste wise, flavor of the sauce, blah blah, all that stuff.
Too charred for me.
That was the issue.
It was too what?
Too charred. When it was too much like burnt. Yeah, like I can't.
That charcoal. I mean, some of the ribs were fine though.
Yeah,
the majority of them are actually. It was just.
I ate a good helping of those ribs. It was like they wasn't. Not to say ribs supposed to be fall off the bone. A good majority of those ribs that I ate was chewy. Taste was still good, but the texture wasn't all there. It's because, and I don't think it was the grill's fault necessarily. The charred ones, yes, but I don't think it was necessarily the grill's fault as far as
I left them on too long.
No. I think it's because you threw them bitches in the oven first and you didn't take them out early enough. So if you're going to put them in the oven, you only need to cook them halfway cook them. That way when you throw them on the grill to give it enough time to caramelize, you know what I'm saying, the sauce and stuff on it to get it to stick and stuff like that. Yeah.
Besides steak, any type of meat that you got to eat with your hands, I don't mind like tough. Like if it's tough, like I don't mind. It ain't got to be fall off the bone. Like I like eating ribs and getting messy because it's fucking ribs with barbecue sauce on them.
The sauce is supposed to be what makes it messy.
Yeah, but
that has nothing to do with the texture.
Yeah, I don't know the difference of texture. I don't even know what texture means. Nah, I'm just saying I like eating ribs and getting messy.
I'm thinking of making.
I'm not making an argument. I'm just saying what I like.
In the midst of me telling you the main issue was the texture, not the taste, this nigga come in and say everything about, I like getting messy when I eat my ribs.
Yeah,
what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. It just got to do with the ribs.
You just wanted to chime in?
I just wanted to say what I like.
But what
It ain't got nothing to do with you. We still talk about the ribs. I was like, yeah, I like getting messy with ribs.
I'm thinking of doing that
It's just me.
curry pork.
I've had that before. I don't know that.
Yeah, it was in the book. I'm thinking I might.
Is that like Filipino food or some shit?
Well, it was in the Food Wars book. That was one of those. So I'm thinking I don't know if I'm gonna do it tomorrow or next week.
I'm gonna make ramen when we get paid. I'm literally going to get. I'm not finna be the nigga that's in here doing dough and all. No, I'm not doing all that. I will get pre-made dough. And fucking, you know what I'm saying, flour up that goddamn kitchen island and take that goddamn pasta maker and do what I got to fucking do. I'm not finna sit up there and knead dough, let it rest for 30 minutes in the fridge. I'm not doing all that shit. They got pre-made dough. They gotta take that. And then we go make these motherfucking noodles. It got like 7 different noodle settings in that bitch. And we go make all different types of noodles. And the best part, them bitches only gotta be cooked for like 2 to 3 minutes when you freshly make them like that. I said, nigga, what? We about to beat this bitch eating good. I need somebody to tell me how like the half made. Did you ever eat the egg when you ate ramen?
Yeah.
What it tastes like?
Egg with some soup.
I almost hit him. The nigga, I'm saying, never mind. You ate the egg, right?
Mm-hmm.
The texture.
It's soft.
That's what I have a problem with, the yolk part. And I kind of don't.
You don't like soft yolk?
I ain't never had it, but it looked really gooey and gross to me. That's why I need to know if it tastes good.
It tastes good.
What does it taste like? Is it like more of a salty type thing or some shit?
Salt. It's not salty at all.
Fuck does it taste like, dude? If you
Whatever the broth tastes like.
No, I'm saying if you had to identify it by one of the flavor profiles: salty, sweet, sour, spicy, umami, nigga. Like, what is it? Fucking.
That's based on the broth, ain't it?
Yeah, the flavor of the egg is always gonna have the flavor of the broth, like, because it's been sitting in the broth usually. So that's what
They don't put the eggs in last.
I mean, I don't eat my egg first, so it's usually falling.
Oh, so you just mix it in with it. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to do ramen and I want to do it right, but I'm not sold on eating gooey eggs. Something about that just makes me feel weird.
Gooey, so
It's just soft boiled. So it's not
yeah, it's
bad.
soft boiled. Once you boil it, you put it in nice chill, then you crack it, and you put it on the side. It ain't
And it don't be like gooey in the inside.
Oh, it's like boiled. It is a boiled egg.
It's a boiled egg. It's just
I hate boiled eggs.
but it's just that the yolk isn't like hard, like what you're used to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Have you had like how do you normally get your like eggs? Like have you had it over easy?
No, because I don't like the look of it, or even like a fried egg when niggas fucking cut into it, that shit start gushing out. That's the part that send me every time.
Never had that.
I can't do it, bro.
I can.
Never had fried egg.
It just look. It
Never
doesn't.
had fried egg?
Or sunny side up.
Yeah, that shit. That's what it looks
I
like.
never
to
had
me,
that
like,
shit.
It's not as soft as that. No, it doesn't run like that.
Oh, it ain't soft like
it's
that.
It's not soft like that. No.
You ever had that? What's the name? Shit the niggas do when they crack the egg over the rice and just fucking mix it up and eat it like that. Is that good?
I've done that. I did that the other day.
Is it good?
With the fried rice you made? Yeah, I did that the other day. It was fine. You mix it up because the rice is still hot, so it heats up the egg. So basically, like, yeah.
I want to try these things because I kind of want to convert damn near completely over to a Japanese diet because it's vegetable heavy and I like vegetables. So, you know what I'm saying? That'll also keep weight off, even though I'm not necessarily trying to lose weight. I just want to stay out of a certain
We are. So I guess that. Yeah, dog, you. Huh.
What?
It benefits all of us, huh?
Yeah.
You would. When you great, you are.
I'm the butt nigga truth, boy. You telling you niggas. All right. Never mind these last 4 minutes of us talking about food. I got hungry. But, you know, I appreciate y'all for joining us for another episode of Keep It a Thou Wow. Fellas, let them know where they can find you. Alfred, you go first.
You can find me at BigDale16 on YouTube and Instagram. Also, check that on my Snapchat. Also, go to my goddamn TikTok, man. Big Daddy Dale. Jim Nasty. Also on my Twitter. Also check out Nostalgic Gaming if you want to look at old video games from 2004, like PS2, fucking GameCube, all them Nintendos and whatnot. Man, get on that. Get on Nostalgic Gaming. That's for better man.
Mm-hmm. Jeremy.
I really don't have a platform, so it's not that big of a
You
deal.
gotta have a platform. They could just follow what you demand, man. Hey, man, you like to work out? You may be able to do a workout journey thing.
Maybe.
I'm finna
I'll
say,
see what happens on Monday.
Follow him on Snapchat at J Ellis. I don't know.
I really don't be posting those.
That's fine.
If you message me, I'll message back. But hey,
Yeah.
when I get busy working, I get busy.
Hey, I feel that. And then, of course, y'all know where to find me. You can find me at this podcast channel, Keep It a Thou Wow. You can find me on Corillogical on YouTube for the main channel. I'm also on Twitch, Corillogical. We got everything we need to do the fucking merch and shit now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to get ready to start doing this shit. And once I finish the website, y'all boys can start. I'm gonna start posting the link in the goddamn bio so you niggas can buy some motherfucking merch. Follow me on TikTok at Corillogical. Follow me on Snapchat at Corillogical. I don't post often on Snapchat unless it's me trying out new food. Not like me eating it, but me literally like going through trying new recipes. Like we made, what is it? I made fried rice. I made Mongolian beef, like all this shit. I'm telling y'all, I'm converting over to this Asian diet. And if I get ready to do the process of me doing what the fuck I got to do to leave America, I'm gonna start a journey on that shit too. And y'all can follow me on fucking Snapchat. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm getting the fuck ASAP, nigga. But yeah, I think that's it.
Alrighty then.
That's it. So appreciate y'all for joining. Peace.
I love Dante.
That part.